I want to welcome you back to Boxing Jabs. Tonight, we're going to talk about the draw between Gervonta Tank Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. Gervonta Tank Davis was exposed. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. Tonight, in Barclays Arena, we had a good fight between Lamont Roach Jr. and Gervonta Tank Davis, who was basically called the next Mike Tyson. But tonight, he was truly outboxed by Lamont Roach Jr. Lamont Roach Jr. showed ring generalship, intelligence. He did everything possible to win this fight. But you knew that whoever was backing Gervonta Tank Davis, that's Al Heyman, Premier Boxing, TBE, they was going to make sure he walked out the ring with that draw. If Gervonta Tank Davis got a draw, you know he lost that fight. You saw how Lamont Roach Jr. controlled the fight, especially the second half of the fight, when he knocked him down, and we saw that they didn't give him the point that he actually deserved. But this is how boxing is, and this is how it's always been. They will always protect their main fighter, the guy who everybody eats on. And this will happen to Lamont Roach Jr. He won this fight. Now it's going to be plenty of people say, well, he didn't do enough. But Lamont Roach Jr. is the WBA 130-pound champion. He deserved to be treated as a champion, but he was not treated as a champion. He was treated as a challenger. We saw him use his jab, combinations. He frustrated Gervonta Tank Davis. And now I see why Gervonta Tank Davis don't want to fight Shakur Stevenson, Lomachenko, or even Devin Haney, because their skill level is a little bit higher than Lamont Roach Jr. But Lamont Roach Jr. and his father had a game plan. They executed it perfectly. They were patient. They made Gervonta Tank Davis angry that Lamont Roach Jr. wasn't throwing enough punches, but his punches was good enough for him to win the rounds. And you saw Gervonta Tank Davis get frustrated. When you see a fighter gets frustrated, that tells you he's anxious and he thinks he's losing the fight. You saw him argue a lot with the referee in the ring. He complained a lot. Lamont Roach Jr. had him off of his game. Lamont Roach Jr. said in the press conferences that he knew who Gervonta Tank Davis was because he sparred with him. He also fought him in the amateurs. And he took his strengths against Gervonta Tank Davis's weaknesses. Gervonta Tank Davis is a counterpuncher. We know that Gervonta Tank Davis is what we would call a spurt fighter. He fights in spurts. He'll sit there for maybe 20 or 30 seconds, then he'll throw 4 or 5 punches. Excuse me. So Lamont Roach Jr. was very intelligent how he threw his punches, how he got away from his punches, and when he got more confident, he started putting his punches together. And you saw how Tank Davis mentally start falling apart in the ring. I truly believe Lamont Roach Jr. won this fight. He knows he won it. You saw the press conference where he believed that he done enough to win this fight, but you knew they were not going to give it to him. He's not the money maker. He's not the top draw in boxing. He didn't fill out Barclays. We must protect Gervonta Tank Davis at all costs. And now they're going to be even more scared to put him in the ring with Shakur Stevenson, Lomachenko, Keyshawn Davis, Devin Haney, because these guys may be a little bit more skillful than Lamont Roach Jr. Plus, they have more power and more strength. So where does Gervonta Tank Davis go from here? Does he give Lamont Roach Jr. a rematch, which is possible? He'll probably possible happen because they'll make more money off of the fight. But we have to understand that Gervonta Tank Davis changed his trainers, bringing in Barry Hunter instead of Calvin Ford Jr. That could have caused a schism in the training and how Calvin Ford used to get him ready for fights. I don't know. But I do know tonight, I believe that the better man in the ring was Lamont Roach Jr. And he deserved to get that belt. But he's not the man. He's not the man who's making the dollars. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense to boxing. And you know damn well that Al Heyman, Floyd Mayweather Jr. are going to protect their cash cow, and that is Gervonta Tank Davis Jr. I would love to hear your comments in the comment section. I want to thank you for listening to Boxing Jabs. Hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, but also share this video.